Hey guys, it's Alyssa from AlyssaNalani.com. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to do the Planner Babe tag. This is a tag that was started not too long ago by Southern Tea Time and Crystal Clear Ideas. And then I was tagged to do it here on my channel by Miss Tamara, the Paper and Pen Girl. Thank you very much, by the way. And I will have all three of those channels linked below for you to go and look at them and subscribe to their channels. But for now, this is a very simple tag. I love it. It's just a list of questions about the Planner Babe life that I'm going to answer for you. So, pulling them up, number 1, what bag do you carry your planner in? Honestly, I just throw my planner in whatever bag I happen to be using at the time. The only variation of that is when I'm, and this is like not exciting, but like when I'm going to do like a writing session or planning session, if I'm going to the coffee shop or to the library to get some work done, I'll have both my backpack and my purse, and so it'll go in either one of those depending on what I'm carrying besides my planner and what fits where. So either my backpack or my purse. My purse right now that I'm carrying is this bag, so it just gets tossed in my bag, and that's it. Number 2. How many planners do you actually use at one time? Okay, so I'm going to interpret this as best I can, the way I think this is supposed to be answered. So I only use my one everyday carry all the time. The rest of my planners, I consider them to be auxiliary. So they are, they house all the extra stuff that doesn't necessarily need to be addressed every single day or even at multiple times during the day. Maybe I use like my project planning for when I'm working on projects and you know, things like that. So all my other planners are just like on call. They're like PRN as needed. And then I just use my everyday carry every day. Yeah, I think that's the best way I can answer that. So I have a stack that I'm actually still kind of working on. I don't have them all set up the way I want. They're still being tweaked and so forth, but definitely my one everyday carry, that's the one that gets used every day. Number 3, what is your planning routine? Okay, so I'm having flashbacks to my bad planning habits video, which I posted not too long ago. My planning routine is not what it should be, but basically what happens is I will either the morning of or the night before go through my planner, go through what maybe I didn't get done that day or the day before or whatever, and then write out my task list or my to-dos, or, you know, check things off, mark my habit trackers, that kind of thing. So it's either at the end of the day or in the morning, I'll go through and take care of all the business, update everything, so on and so forth. I should say that I have a weekly review and a monthly review that goes in there, but that's still to be worked on. That's something I need to work on. Number 4, what snacks do you eat during planning? Okay, I don't have like planning snacks, but I do sometimes eat. So whatever meal that I need to be eating. So if it's in the morning, I might be eating my breakfast. If it's in the afternoon, I might be eating my lunch. If it's at night, I might be eating my dinner or like dessert or whatever I happen to be munching on at the time. So I don't have planner routine specific foods or planning session specific foods, but I might be eating depending on what time of the day it is. Number 5, when did you start planning and how did you get introduced to the planner community? Okay, I think I know the answer to this. I have to like think way back. Okay, so when did I start planning? I kept a school, like a academic planner when I was in high school, just to keep track of all my assignments and things, of course. And then when I was in college, I also had an academic planner. But when I was working, I worked in a doctor's office when I was in school full time. And I don't remember exactly what I was using, but actually I think I was using, okay, it's coming back. So I had an academic planner at the time, but I don't think I was like planning life stuff outside of that, because literally my life was wake up, go to work, come home. I was getting my degree online. So come home, do school, like assignments, lectures, that kind of thing, go to bed, wake up, go to work, come home, do school, go to bed. So that was my life, basically. During the week, I didn't really do much of anything else. So there wasn't a lot of planning going on outside of my academics. But I remember sitting at my desk, I worked front desk at the doctor's office, and a patient came up and she was checking in or paying a, bill or whatever. And she had this planner sitting on the desk next to her. And I said, "Oh, that's a really nice planner." And she told me, she said, I'm paraphrasing, I don't know exactly what she said, but she said something like, "Oh, thanks, this is an Erin Condren." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And so I was like, let me write that down. So I wrote it down. And what do they say? The rest is history. I looked up Erin Condren online. And this was back in 2000, let's see. My husband and I had just met or were about to meet at that time. So 2014, 13, 14 maybe. It's been a few years. And I looked up Erin Condren and I was sold. My first planner was an Erin Condren life planner. And I loved that thing. And then I started to get into the stickers. I don't know how that happened, but the sticker game kind of started coming up. I bought a few stickers on Etsy at the time. And I was just, that was the coolest thing. I just thought it was the coolest thing. So anyway, so that's when I first started planning the way that we might see it today. And then how did I get introduced to the planner community? To be honest, I don't remember. I have vague memories of watching Corey the Reset Girl talk about traveler's notebooks, because she did a video on how to make custom covers for your traveler's notebook or something like that. And I was like, what's this? And that was a whole other rabbit hole. And then my cousin had, when I was still using my Erin Condren and then considering was I going to buy another Erin Condren, because, they were a little pricey for me. And then I was introduced to the Happy Planner. I don't know if they had just come out or how that happened, but I discovered the Happy Planner. And so that's just kind of how the ball got rolling. But how I got introduced to the community, I have no idea. I don't even know who my first planner video was. Yeah, I don't even know how to answer that question because I'm not sure. I just know that at some point I got introduced to Traveler's Notebooks by the Reset Girl. I started watching Carrie Harling, and yeah, the rest is history. Okay, life before planning, productive or nah? All right, so life before planning as I know it now was me in college, me in high school. So I had to be super productive because I had to get my assignments and things done. And then when I was in college, I was working 40 hours. So, I mean, I had to have, things done. I would add, I think if I was a planner girl back then, like if this existed for me back then when I was in school, I don't know that I would have been more productive, because I think back then it was a necessity. I didn't have a choice, or I would just have failed at my life at that time. Right? I didn't have a choice. So it was productive. I was productive. So I'll say yes. Okay, number 7. What is your layout preference? I think we're talking like spread, right? Like horizontal, vertical, that kind of thing. Okay. It depends. So because I'm in a personal planner and I'm in rings, I can change out my my spread. So, okay, I think this is the best way to answer this. Okay, I'll answer it this way. Monthly, I like a Sunday start on my month on 2-page spread. Weekly, currently my week is a 2x2. Sorry, it's a 4x2 if you're looking at it on 2 pages. Let me just show you, in case you haven't seen what it looks like in one of my past videos. So this is next week coming up, okay? And y'all haven't seen this spread, this layout yet. You see, not layout, this setup yet. I've got all kinds of Valentines sticking out for next month. Anyway, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 by 2. That's my week. So I guess I would call that vertical. It's just a short vertical. When it comes to Happy Planner, I used like the Erin Condren Happy Planner vertical for a while. Right now that doesn't work for me because, and I'll tell you why. Here's why it doesn't work for me. Because I need that to be my week. I need that to be my week, but it can't be my days. I have to have a daily besides that. Does that make sense? So it's fine for my week because I can get all like the highlights of the day, but then I need that daily to get stuff done. Okay. So then my day, I needed to just have a lot of space. I can have some structure, I'm finding. I think in one of my last videos I said I can't have any structure, but I can have a little bit to kind of help me along, but I need lots of space so that I can write things in, maybe slap a few stickers on it, and be good to go. So that's my layout preference. I hope I answered that question correctly. Okay, next question is, do you prefer sticker kits or create your own spread? What is the most you have spent at a store for planner supplies? Okay, let's answer the first question. Do I prefer sticker kits or create my own spread? I don't use sticker kits. I use Happy Planner stickers because they're the easiest to get a hold of for me, because I'm an instant gratification kind of girl. I'm not about to order stickers on Etsy and then have to wait for them. So I go to my local store and buy what I want right then and there. So I definitely use, I definitely create my own spreads. And then also, like, I think the sticker kits are beautiful, but I don't prefer that much of a uniformed look, like everything matchy-matchy. And I love Happy Planner stickers. I just do. So I am totally camped out in that area, and I'm happy with it. The next part of that question, what is the most I've spent at a store for planner supplies? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no clue. I mean, $100? I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember those kinds of things. Number 9, do you prefer spiral, disc, or journal style? Okay, I've done all 3, and I actually currently use all 3. Right now for my everyday, I am loving rings. I didn't think I would, because I don't like 3-ring binders for certain things, for a lot of things. I use them for holding information, but as far as like functional use, it's not my favorite. So I didn't think I would like rings, but I'm in rings now for my everyday, and I was not expecting that. I do like disc bound too, though, because it acts a lot like a notebook, but then you have the ability to add and subtract pages, which is wonderful. And then you can fold it over like a notebook. It's great. I will always, always have a place in my heart for the traveler's notebook style, journal style system. I love the concept. I love everything about it. Right now, it's not like the main dish, right? So it's not in the spotlight, but I do love the traveler's notebook system. And then, because we're talking about journals, that's what it said, journal. The bullet journal, I love the bullet journal system. It's just not it's not in the spotlight right now for me, but I do love the bullet journal system, and I would love to incorporate that back into my life in some way at some point. But baby steps, y'all. I can't do all the things, but I love, there are aspects of all of them that I really appreciate and enjoy. So I really don't have like a staunch preference, but for my everyday planner life, I'm loving the rings. It's working very well for me right now. My favorite planner supply, number 10. My favorite planner supply. Stickers. Stickers. Oh, okay. Stickers, yes, but 32-pound paper. 32-pound paper. That's my favorite. So for those of us who print our own inserts, you print an insert on 32-pound paper, it's like, ugh, it's delicious. Delicious. If you're a paper person, I'm very much a paper person. I love paper. And so 32-pound, all the way, my favorite. My favorite thing to plan: meal planning, budget planning, faith planning, cleaning, those kinds of things. Of those four, none of them are my favorite. I don't do meal planning very well. I am working on the budget plan, y'all. I don't really plan in my faith stuff. Like, I have my Bible reading plan and I have like my notebook and stuff. There's not a lot of planning that goes into that. And cleaning, psh, I just need to do the cleaning. I cannot spend any time planning the cleaning right now. I just need to do the cleaning. So I'm not planning any of that. My favorite thing to plan, my project planner, because that is my project planner alone is a project. Okay, because I am in a season right now where I'm like, okay, I have these things I need to get done. I have these things I need to get done. What is the best way to convey that on paper so that I can get all the things done and keep track and, you know, and juggle, keep the plates spinning, all of that. And my project planner it's a project in and of itself, and it's the one that I enjoy most hanging out in. So we'll say that. Any funny planner stories? No, I think the one, I've already talked about this in a previous video. I think it was my January everyday carry setup, where I had, trying to set this up. How does it start? Oh yeah, I was eating dinner with my husband one night and I had my planner. We were just at the kitchen table and finishing up dinner, and I had taken my planner out and I was like, oh, I need to check off all the things on my task list. And he had made some kind of comment like, how do you know you got everything done on your list? And I said, because I'm looking at my list and I got it all done. And then I said, actually, you know how I got everything done on my task list? Like, you know how I know that I got everything done on my task list? And he said, because you wrote it down after you did everything. And I was like, yes. And I started cracking up and I high-fived him across the table and everything. And he cracked up, and that's probably the funniest story that I have in my planning life. He knew that I had worked that one backwards that day. And like I said, I mentioned that in my everyday carry video, and y'all were cracking me up because you told me that you do the same thing. You do the exact same thing. Sometimes you write that list after the tasks are done. Okay, wild card. What is your favorite planner tool? Oh, my tape runner. Okay, two things. Here we go. I'm at my desk. Hold on. I use this AdTech Crafters tape. I get this at Hobby Lobby. I can get it, you can get the refills on Amazon too. Walmart carries them, but this is my tape runner, which I love. And then, y'all, white out. White out for those times where you just didn't get it right with your pen. And then, I would say those are two of my favorites. And then pens. I love pens a lot. Bonus question. Show me your washi tape stash. Is it out of control? Okay. I'm not going to go through all of that to show you on camera. I've got, like, it's all set up over there, and I'm not going to go through trying to show that to you. But I do have my washi ring, and I'll show you what I currently have on it. So since it is almost February, and I am all about all the Valentine's stuff, I really am. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see. This is my washi tape ring currently. And I love it. It makes me so happy. So I went through my stash and I pulled all of my, like, Valentine's themed washi, and then all of like the pinks and some of just other things that looked Valentine's-y and added it to the stash. And so this is what I'm using right now in my planner life. So yeah, love this. If you do not have a washi tape ring, if you do not have, listen, if you do not have a washi tape ring, you need at least one. I'm about to order another one because I want one just for my skinny washi, right? For the skinny washi, I want a ring just for that because I forget that I can use that for like smaller accents. I'm always thinking like wide washi or, you know, normal sized, normal width washi. But yeah, I want one just for the skinny, but you need one of these in your life. If you like washi tape and you have it like in like boxes and drawers and whatever, that's cool. But when you're on the run or you just need the ones that you are using for a season just to sit on your desk, you need one of these. So I'll have one linked in the description box. You can get them on Amazon, easy peasy. Get one of these. All right, that's it. I am done with the tag. Now this is the time when I'm supposed to tag somebody else. But so many people have been tagged once, twice, 3 times over. And so I decided to do something different. And I don't know if I'm breaking any tag rules. Forgive me if I am. But I wanted to challenge somebody out there. If you are watching this and you're a planner babe, which if you are watching this, I'm just gonna heavily assume you're a planner babe, but you don't have a channel of your own and it's something that you want to try, you just haven't made that first step, consider yourself officially tagged. I challenge you, if this is something that you'd want to try, to go ahead and do a video. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just turn your camera on your phone or your iPad or your camera, like if you have a real camera, and answer the questions, put it on YouTube, and then let me know. Let me know that you tried it, that you made a video, that you're taking that first step, because there is so much room in the planner community for you. I was you last year, well, a little bit before last year. I started my channel at the beginning of 2018, really nervous, not quite sure what I was doing, and I summoned up all the guts I could to make that first video, and I'm so incredibly glad I did. So if you've never done it, but you want to, and you're watching all the Planner Babe tags, girl, consider yourself tagged. And with that, I wish you a great rest of your day. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.